Hello. So these are one of our uprise masks. We have two very talented members. That's not how English works. Anyway, two very talented members, Sophia and Matilda, who have been with us. They've made some really cool designs throughout this competition, from our really cool face masks. The other one's over there. Broken leg, can't go get it. And as well as our posters, so on and so forth. You'll see more of them tomorrow in the tournament. But also they've been littering our social media everywhere. They're really pretty, really cool, good artwork. And that's one thing we're very proud about in Robot Uprising. We have some really cool designs. I'll go into it a little bit more, as we're going to have a sort of lore reveal soon. But this is our Uprise face mask. Uprise are our hacktivist group. They are sort of defending human rights in a roundabout way. That's kind of similar to Anonymous, the hacktivists. And so in our 2043 dystopian universe, Uprise is there to make sure AI and robots don't control our lives, which you could argue is a very unusual faction to have in a organization called Robot Uprising. But Uprise is there for us, and I personally am Team Uprise. So if you're Team Uprise, would like to hear, we will tell you a bit more about Downfall in the future, very soon probably. But with this hackathon, we have split the teams up into Uprise and Downfall. And our three Uprise teams, two of them are competing right now in the hardware challenge. So Optimus Prime 2.0 and Isidore. And the way we decided whether they were Uprise and Downfall is by providing a short choose-your-own-adventure style experience called Dystopian Decisions, which was a Zoom call, effectively, in the age where Zoom was at its peak. It's kind of it's still at its peak, but it's on its decline. But a few months ago, in April, as this event had to be postponed, we decided to hold Dystopian Decisions, which is a remote Zoom call experience, in which teams preemptively choose whether they're Uprise or Downfall, and then we provide a unique story experience based on their choice of faction. So for the Downfall team, it's actually very related to a video you're going to see very soon. But the Downfall team, they are sort of working for the AI, for the betterment of AI, and in the Dystopian Decision experience, they have to face a ethical dilemma of, is it more important to deliver robot parts in the unknown hope that they will repair the city far better than a human can, or should you be taking bandages and first aids to hospitals that need supplying? Very tricky decision. You're in a very good situation, and it was very interesting because Team Isidore, they originally thought they were Downfall, and we ended up switching them to Uprise because they were very anti-AI boss, very much wanting to defend humanity's own rights. And so that's kind of how we play around with our teams. The Uprise story was also quite interesting. It was an emergency in the city, and an AI had decided it was optimal to not waste resources, instead only give it to those who are surviving, not those who are struggling. But hey, we'll have more on that very soon. We're going to go back over to the hardware challenge, so I'm just going to pass it straight over to Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on my behalf. The tools are running and the minds are active because one team is actually getting closer to victory, or at least closer to being done. Let's get a closer look. So we have our reigning champions from last time, and they seem to be going fast towards their goal because they are on their second piece of equipment, and it seems to be going forward. Ladies and gents, how's it going? You guys are getting close.
Yeah, just as soon as we can get it back together.
So this is the last piece you have to make, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Impressive. So, we are getting closer to having a first place, but don't forget that first place doesn't mean winner because we have a team with one unit as well. Let's see how it's going here. How is it going here, guys?
Not well, I guess.
Quite well? How far are you? Are you getting closer?
Well, this is fixed, but I need to get it together.
Okay, fantastic. How's it going on that one then?
We fixed one of the problems, but I think the other one is still, not done. So
Okay. Did you have fun riding the scooter down? It was working? No injuries? Okay.
No one's dead.
No one's dead. That's positive. So you have the judges on the other side of the phone. Actually, from the Netherlands, we have some hardware experts who provided these units for us to use in the hardware challenge. They're going to be giving us some judgment, not judgment, but they're going to act as judges. So that's really interesting. And how is it going here, good sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. I got the problems fixed on this one. It was a different problem that I was told to,
Oh, really?
but I got it fixed. So
Fantastic. How are you feeling now?
pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I was expecting something more difficult here, but
Okay,
so it was going
relatively easy for you. But you're a hardware man, so it doesn't count. Awesome. As you see, they're still getting down and busy, but we are getting closer because they are a minute away from midnight. So we are getting closer. Semi, do you have a moment to talk with me?
Not really.
No? Our hardware man doesn't have a moment to talk, but we do have winner coming up to my understanding. I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm not too sure. Everyone's been doing such hard work. Solo man, I've been watching him on the side, and he's been really focused and really doing what he needs to do. He got that scooter done on his own. He's on the vacuum cleaner robots now. I don't know even what to call him. Someone called him a Roomba, vacuum cleaner robot. I don't know what to call him. I'm just gonna call him, vacuum cleaner robot. That's gonna do the job. What would you call him? Vacuum cleaner robot? Vacuum cleaner, or what would you say?
Robot vacuum cleaners.
Robot vacuum cleaners. I mean, that's nice and straightforward. Yeah. Oh, we can call him Wall-E. Yeah.
People actually are giving nicknames to their robots.
They are.
For example, I know that one relative of mine, he calls their robot like Pekka.
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 So what kind of robot is it?
It's like a orange, kind of fat.
Okay.
It
Is
is.
it like a lawnmower, or is it for?
It is like a robot vacuum cleaner. One of the really early versions.
Yeah. But
It's really cute. They also have those nice googly eyes. It has a personality.
that's actually, I guess, a step forward. People are starting to adapt that, giving names to their robots.
Exactly.
It's
They're getting.
evolution in humankind,
Yes.
And then we start getting some emotions on them. It's gonna go a whole nother level then. Awesome. How's it been going now with the teams?
It is very exciting. Really, very exciting. There's a total chaos, which is fun, but also people are doing really fast. Surprisingly fast. I'm especially surprised by Perttu. Even though he is alone, he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, it's like he's going forward, man.
Very, very
he's
fast.
really focused.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one of our teams is just about to finish, it seems.
Yeah.
So
So what do we do then?
what are we gonna do? They will deliver the robot to that room, and then they will run it, and then we will just score their time.
Okay.
That's gonna be that.
Okay. Awesome.
And then they can continue with their own robot.
Yeah. And then they continue with the other challenge, preparations for tomorrow. Awesome. As we can see, it's busy like a bumblebee. I would be completely clueless. I'm not much of a hardware man, like I said earlier, so I'm not too sure about that. Although a lot of people I met before, maybe some two girls I knew from back in the day, it's kind of worrying when both of them called me a robot. They said I'm too much like a robot, and here I am in Robot Uprising playing with robots and things, so I don't know. Maybe I need to analyze. Maybe I am a robot. Maybe we're all robots. I don't know. I'm rambling. So, enough about me and more about the competitors. We have 3 teams now, and they're doing the hardware challenge. And we are coming towards the end because they are in the final part of the hardware challenge. But we still do have 3 teams in addition to them, and they are also going to be competing in this hardware challenge. And this actually played out very interestingly. No one actually has time to talk to me. I'm kind of a loner walking around here, just doing my thing, because they're too focused. They don't want to talk. So I'm talking to myself and talking to you, my dears. But you know what? I think we're gonna get back to you, because when the teams are ready, we're gonna time them when they stop. And we have our judges walking around as well as from a distant connection in the Netherlands. So we have judges from the Netherlands. That's awesome. and I'll get back to you in a moment.